The Star City Reads program works to combat literacy challenges by ensuring that all of our city's children have access to books beginning at birth.
Hi, I'm Sheila Umberger, and I'm Director of Libraries for the City of Roanoke. So it actually started in 2011 with the application for an All-America City Award. And that year we were supposed to develop a strategic action plan, a community action plan that would say, how are you going to improve grade level 3 reading scores in your community? And the reason that started was because there was a group, they called it the Campaign for Grade Level Reading, and in that particular case they were working with the National League of Cities for the All-America City. So we actually met, we had about 6 partners, we took about 9 months to write that, benchmarking, using statistics, talking about what scientifically helps the community improve that. And the reason that is so important is it affects graduation rates.
Given the difficulties of the COVID-19 pandemic, family literacy became all the more important as many children in our community needed to learn at home.
City schools, United Way, the library, Tap Head Start, those are the players that everyone would say it's their job to have children reading by 3rd grade. Where I think we've made a turn in Roanoke is we also now have the Symphony. We have the Metro bus where we did books on buses. We have the Taubman Museum of Art. We have multiple cultural groups that are part of businesses, that are part of Kiwanis Club, that are part of the Star City Reads Coalition. And what I mean by that, if you walk down the street and ask someone about reading, they would say it's the entire community's job. And to me, that's really a huge turning point. What's really important to us is our children. And so one of the key things that I would point out is the graduation rate. It was like 60% when we started. It's now over 95% graduation rate. And we can see huge increases, particularly in our Title I schools where children are scoring sometimes as high or higher than in other schools that are not in a Title I school.
Whether that is on a city bus, at a barbershop, festival, or through an after-school program, our wide network of partnerships allows us extensive reach to talk with families about the importance of literacy at home and to place books into the hands of children most in need.
It's very statistically proven that if a child has their own library, that they will enter kindergarten with a larger vocabulary. And so we set out to do that. And so far, we've given away over 200,000 books to children since we started. And we've received several donations that have been very timely for us. First Books, we received over 40,000 books. We turned that into a very big festival where we almost created like this warehouse space where all of our partners could come and kind of shop for the books they need. And then we also had a community fair and we gave away all of those books, almost 100% of them in one day. So we had a really successful group with that because we want to reach to the community. Recently, we also have received a gift of almost 45,000 books from the Soho Center. And I told that foundation that was probably the most encouraging gift we've ever received.
From July 2020 until June 2021, we placed 19,764 books into the hands of at-risk children. This was a nearly 40% increase from the previous year.
We have a Roanoke baby book that's given to every child that's born in Roanoke. And that's through a private donor and it's also through a publisher. So we have worked with communities in 3 states and they have produced their own book. Again, we're saying to the community, literacy is important and it's important that we read to our children.
Our citizens have embraced our programming model wholeheartedly. Together, by striving to make our children better readers, we equip them to one day become better leaders in our community.